Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks, and tutorials, and of course, I like to do this in complete survival. Now, in yesterday's video, I stated that I wanted to start working on this project, so we are going to be starting that today. Basically, this is going to be a new mega base, but first, before I start building my mega base, I do want to make a full perimeter. And basically, what that means is I'm going to clear out all of this area all the way down to bedrock, all the way around where I've marked out, and then we can start building our mega base. I think it's fair to say we've got a lot of work to do before we can even start the mega base, but what I want to do is give you a visual representation of what the mega base is going to look like. Now, this design is actually going to be a older design that I've used in the past, and the mega base design that I'm going to be going for is this one. And some of you may even recognize this base as it is. This is actually my Jamcraft base. This is my first ever YouTube series where I thought, you know what, this is really good. Long story short, whatever happens in this world, well, I invited a bunch of people on it, and eventually it just became Jamarchy, and Jamarchy was born. But what I always wanted to do is kind of make a base like this and have it really epic. I never finished the bottom, as you can see. The idea was the base was kind of going to be coming out of the sea. However, this time, as I said, we're going to be doing a perimeter. You can see this entire thing is made out of glass. I did this without even using a website. And to top it off, I remember having to do this twice, because back in the day, there was a bug and I completely deleted my world. So I had to use a backup. And, yeah, of course it would start raining. I am literally cursed with the rain. So, you can kind of see that it's not perfect from the outside, as you can see, just like at the bottom. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do it freehand again this time. I mean, it doesn't look that bad for saying it is freehand. So, I might do it freehand again. Although, what I might do is use a website. I'm not sure. We'll get to that when we come to it. But let's go and have a look at the base a little bit closer. As I said, it's full of water. So, I'm not sure whether to fill it with water again. I mean, it could be a decent little idea. But, yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. So, I mean, let me know if you think I should fill the base with water again once it is built. One thing I'm definitely going to do is make this kind of green orb in the middle. I don't know why, I always like that. And I think what I'm going to do this time is have some kind of, I don't know, extra bits going to the green orb. Another thing that I'm definitely not going to do is inside the green orb, we have a storage system. I am not going to be building a storage system in this new base. I'm going to be kind of building something new inside. I've not really thought what yet, but I'm definitely not going to be doing a storage system. I remember this right here being a lot of hassle, and it wasn't really, I don't know, I didn't use it as much as I thought I would use it, so I'm definitely not going to be building a storage system this time. I'm probably going to have like the same little area here. This was a really nice area to chill out, I remember that. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of what the base will look like in the end. I mean, it won't exactly look identical to this one. It will be slightly different. Of course, we're going to be located in a perimeter this time. But, yeah, I honestly have high hopes for this base, to be honest. I think it's going to be really awesome. And I think it's going to be nice in Simply Survival as well. And now you guys have seen this and got a good visual representation. Let's get back onto Simply Survival and start working. And as you may notice in the perimeter, the work has already started. I have, in fact, done some off-camera work, as you can see. I mean, I've done a fair bit, to be honest with you. I'm quite proud of how far I've got. Basically, these, yeah, they just look like gappy little lines, but this is a grid for where we're going to put some dispensers, and then we're going to drop TNT out of the dispensers. Now, where did I get the TNT from on the Bedrock Edition? Did I craft it? Did I spend loads of time AFKing? No, I did not do that. I just duped it. Because I just thought, you know what, if Java can dupe, like have a automatic duping system with TNT, and it basically never getting patched out of Java, I just thought, you know what, yeah, I'm going to make things a lot easier, and we're just going to dupe a bunch of TNT. So yeah, long story short, we have a massive amount of duplicated TNT, and if we need to duplicate any more, I am willing to do so. So yeah, that is basically how we got all of our TNT. And literally, we have so much TNT. We have so many barrels full of TNT. All of these barrels are full of TNT. Yeah, so we've got so much. If we need to make any more, which I doubt we will. I mean, if we do, I'll be very surprised. But if we do, I'll just dupe some more. Initially, I was going to do this section by section, but I've kind of figured out it's just so long. So I just want to do it all in one big swoop. And then, you know, I think that's going to be the best way to do it because, yeah, it's just going to be ages making a section, moving it, making a section, moving it. So I think the plan is to try and fill up this entire section with dispensers and TNT and complete the redstone. And yeah, we can drop the TNT on all of this and yeah, destroy it. So I have already got myself a bunch of dispensers. However, I'm thinking we're almost definitely going to need some more. So what I shall do is show you the plan and I will get to work. So I'm going to put these in my inventory right now. So I've made these kind of walkways, and what you can do on these walkways, I'm going to crouch and then look up. I can place a dispenser there, and I can also place a dispenser there, so I can do two at the same time. So oh damn, hopefully if I don't misplace them like that, it should take a reasonable quick amount of time. I mean, this is always a little bit tedious, so I've just got to make sure that I'm looking up. I'm not sure if it's worth doing two at the same time like this. I mean, I'm sure it is. You can just go back and, you know, do that. So I'm thinking this is the best way. I've just got to get a lot better with my placing so I don't have to continuously... Oh, God. As soon as I said that. Yeah, this is basically what I've got to do until I run out of dispensers. We will see how much we cover in a little while. I mean, I'm not really going to time-lapse this. It's just boring. It's just me placing these. So what I'm going to do is place a bunch of these and I will be back and we'll see how much we've covered. Right, so it's almost definitely a lot faster just doing one at a time, like this. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to continue doing it that way. Okay, so we have officially got 3 dispensers left, and as you can see, we have not got very far at all. So that does mean I'm going to need to get myself some more dispensers. So I need to get some string. Now, I do not have any bows from any farms. Unfortunately, I just have them like get destroyed. So I'm gonna AFK for string using my iron farm and my creeper farm, which actually provides me with a little bit of string as well, which is not too bad. Not only can I not be bothered to AFK anymore, but I'm thinking that this could be a long way of actually getting some string. I mean, look, we got 5 from the iron farm, which is terrible. We got 18 pieces from this one and a bunch of gunpowder, which is obviously going to come in handy for rockets. But yeah, we need string and another 20 bits from that one. So, I mean, yeah, it's not that great, but I have got another plan. And the plan is this. I'm going to mine one of these empty boxes if I can find one. There's one. Perfect. And basically, I'm going to go fill this with string. We're going to go mine some string. I'm fairly confident that I've got an already searched mine shaft under this mountain. So I'm going to find a low point on this mountain. And I'm going to, yeah, dig down. And we should be able to find a mine shaft. Oh, yeah, a little bit of an update. So instead of going down a mine shaft, individually breaking little bits of spider's web, yeah, I decided just to come to my spider spawner, you know, and do the logical thing and wait for a bunch of spiders and then, you know, yeah, get a bunch of string this way. It's going to be a lot faster for sure. And, yeah, I mean, don't blame me for not thinking of this straight away. I'm still a little bit rusty. I have no idea why this is not a farm still anymore as well. So I'm just standing here waiting for them to spawn and, yeah, killing them as I go. Alright, so I decided to remake this into a farm. I think I remember last time destroying it so I could get a spider jockey for my illegals museum. But now I've redone this, so yeah, I can totally do this AFK. So we should have a bunch of string in no time. So I was AFK for a while. And this is all of the string I've managed to acquire. I'm hoping this is going to be enough because I really can't be bothered to wait any longer. So let's go and see how many dispensers we can make. But one thing I've noticed before I start making dispensers, I'm going to need a bunch more redstone. So I'm going to go grab some. I'm going to see if the witch farm's got any. And then if not, I'm just going to mine some from this huge hole. I'm sure we'll find a bunch. apparently the witch farm has 0 redstone, so I'm just gonna go mining for it. Alright, sweet. So I've finished mining, so I think now I've got enough redstone and, you know, stuff to make bows, to make a bunch of dispensers. So I'm going to see how many dispensers I can make, and then I'll be back. Damn, that took absolutely ages. I will be so happy when the auto crafter is in the game for items like the dispenser. I just made literally 8.5 stacks, as you can see. What I am going to need to do, I'm thinking, is maybe make some more, but I'm going to start placing these in a little while. I'm going to have a little break because that was really tedious. But when I get back, what I'm going to do is, yeah, place 8.5 stacks of dispensers, see how many rows we can fill in. And, yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, I had a little break. Now let's get on to placing all of our dispensers. And hopefully we can fill up the majority of this grid. Honestly, this job is also a little bit tedious, but I don't mind it. I prefer it over making the actual dispensers. Either way, all I have to do is continue to go forward and place them like this. So, yeah, I'll be back as soon as I've done that. Well, hopefully I don't do that a bunch of times. Alright, so I've placed every single one of my dispensers, and to be honest with you, we've done a fair amount. You can see all of these now are covered all the way over here. So we've done a fair decent amount. So if we were to fill these up, a lot of area would be deleted. However, I still need to fill all of these up with dispensers. So we're still going to need a bunch more dispensers, which is kind of annoying. Now, getting a bunch more dispensers is annoying, but I'm thinking another 4 stacks is going to do that whole section. So I might just, you know, bite the bullet and get those done. And then we can start placing the redstone. And then hopefully we can blow this thing up all together. I think that would be the best way. And then I can figure out the second layout. Because of course we're going to have to do all this again at some point. So we can remove the deep slate as well. Right, it's raining and I've got 2 and around about half stacks of dispensers to go. So let's see where that gets us. Right, so here's where we're at. I've used all of my dispensers apart from 5. And basically, I think we've got around about 7 rows remaining. So, I think I'm going to have to try and get those dispensers once again. I mean, I probably should have done it all at the same time. But, I mean, yeah, this should be the last time we have to get dispensers now. And then we should be good to start the redstone. So what I'm going to do is have one last run round of all of the materials that I'm going to need. And yeah, we should be good to go. Alright, finally, I'm perfectly confident that I have got enough dispensers to finish off this grid now. So what I'm hoping right now for the final time I'm going to be placing dispensers again is actually the next day in real life. So I spent pretty much a full day doing this project, collecting materials and stuff like that. Hopefully when we get to the second layer of destroying the ground, yeah, it's not going to take as long because I've had experience from this layer. One thing I do know for sure, because we've already collected a bunch of items, we won't have to do that again. So at least now we're going to save time doing that. And, yeah, hopefully everything goes smoothly from here. I'm hoping, I mean, it looks like we're going to have enough dispensers. At least I don't want to talk too soon. Because, yeah, I don't want to have to go searching again for dispensers. Guys, I am approaching the end of placing all the dispensers. And I do have some left over still, which is a pretty good sign. So, boom. That is the last one. Now, I should be able to start linking all of the redstone up. One thing I do want to do before I forget is just remove these whilst I'm over here. But yeah, I can start linking the redstone up. And speaking of redstone, I did a little bit of off-camera work. I did it on my Xbox. It's a little bit more comfortable on my Xbox using a controller and, you know, just chilling in my bedroom. So, what I did on my Xbox was go mining, and I managed to get myself a bunch of redstone. Again, I'm hoping, because I haven't done any math regarding this build or, yeah, anything like that, I'm hoping I'm going to have enough redstone. This is what I'm working with. So, I got a full load of redstone. So, I mean, I hope it is going to be enough. I've also got 1.5 stacks of repeaters. I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Maybe we're going to need to make some more repeaters. But first of all, what I'm going to do is completely cover every single dispenser and all of that grid in redstone. And yeah, like I said, hopefully we have got enough. So what I shall do is grab a bunch of redstone. Oh yeah, I'll show you another thing as well. So I'll leave a gap empty so I can carry this shulker box, because we can put it somewhere. I'll show you where I have made. Basically, I've got a little area where we're going to be doing the redstone from, and I'll explain how we're going to be doing it. So, as you can see here, this was a little bit more off-camera work. Not too much, though, as you can see. Basically, I'm going to be pulling this lever, and when I do, I want to be able to, yeah, blow up everything underneath me as I do it at the same time, right? So, I'm going to have one line of redstone going all the way down here, and then basically off this, I'm going to have redstone going all the way. I'm going to turn this on. That way, if I turn it on like this and like put some redstone like this, it lights up. That way I'm gonna know where to put my repeaters. I mean, I think we're all good to go. I think some over there has got some TNT in already. As you can see, that bit's already been linked up. Sure, it will matter if that falls. As long as it doesn't hit any paths underneath, it should be good to go. So what I'm going to do is finish off all this redstone and basically place it all down. And then I will be back and show you where we're up to. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got enough redstone so I don't have to go mining again. I mean, yeah, that's the main thing at the minute. I really don't want to have to keep coming and going from a project. But, I mean, needs must. So, yeah, let's do this thing. The further I go, the more I'm worried about how much redstone I'm going to need. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to need some more. I do have to remember, I can get all the bits of redstone off of the bits where I'm going to place repeaters. So, I mean, I should probably place the repeaters as I go. I'll carry on and just see where we get to. Alright, I'm starting to realize now that we are probably definitely going to need even more redstone. So, yeah, this is going to be a huge amount of redstone needed. Way more than just one shulker box, which is actually insane. Alright, guys, I've finally run out of redstone. And to be honest with you, we've made it a lot further than I would have thought. Let's have a little bird's eye view. Oh, we can't even see the redstone from up here. Let's see where we can get, where we can see the redstone. So, we got all of this done. And it stops around about here. So we did actually get to the powered redstone. We just got to do all of this over here, up to there, and all of this side as well, up to here. So not that much to go. I think we got, yeah, all of this to do. So basically, I'm thinking, I don't know how many stacks is going to be needed. I'm thinking at least 10 stacks. And that is going to cover us for sure, for sure. First of all, what I am going to do before I actually go redstone searching, I'm going to start placing down my repeaters. So you can see here that we still have a little bit of charge. So if we place that like that, you can see it reinstates the power. So that's what we're going to be doing all the way down this line. So down here, yeah, you can see here, boom, reinstates the power. And we're going to do that all the way down so we can know how many repeaters we're going to need as well. So all we're aiming for is every single bit of redstone to be lit up just a little bit. Now this doesn't look like it's lit up, but it is, as you can see. So this will work. We just need it to be lit up everywhere. So I'm just going to go before that one. And as you can see, it will turn on again. And I think we're good to go here. Perfect. So I'm going to put one here. And that should go around the corners a little bit like so. And then we can just place one when it runs out. And of course, we're going to want to do this all over this grid, making sure every single bit of redstone, as I said, is lit up. Alright, sweet guys, I've managed to place down all of the repeaters that I had. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, but I think we're only going to need around about a stack more, which won't be that long to acquire. I was able to get one stack and a bit of redstone as well, so I can redstone up all of the bits that I missed right now, and then I'm going to go and get even more redstone and those final repeaters, and then we are ready to fill these things up with TNT. Alright, I'm back again, and I have finally, I think I'm confident in saying I've got enough redstone right now. Alright, so we are going to finish placing this redstone, make a load of repeaters, and we should be good to go. So, let me grab a load of this, and yeah, I'm going to get placing. Again, this is a very tedious job, so I'm just going to skip it. I mean, it's not going to take very long, though. Alright, this side is completely done now. I just need to add the repeaters. I just need to finish off that side with the redstone. Alright, and as I'm looking about, I think we have completed all of the redstone placing. Now, all I need to do is get myself a bunch of repeaters. So, let's go over here and make some. Alright, so I've got a stack and a half of repeaters now. I think maybe that should be enough. I mean, I can make some more if not. And now the final job is just to place these repeaters down and just make sure it's all connected up. Alright, I've officially run out of repeaters. I've got to go make some more. Fortunately enough, I don't actually need that many. But what I am going to do is make a bunch anyway, just so I've got more than enough. And we've actually just got this row to do now, just here. But I think when I put redstone on this, yeah, it's going to drop TNT, not this one. But, yeah, when redstone links up to this, we're going to get some droppage of TNT as well. So, let's link it up from here, as you can see. And that is what the whole thing should look like. Hopefully, we don't get no damage. That is looking good to go. So, I'll do this one first, and then we'll continue with that one. Alright, I'm back on these ones. We should get some TNT explosions, as you can see. And, yeah, that is good to go. Boom. And that is all of the redstone complete. All we've got to do now is fill up every single one of these dispensers with TNT. Once again, that is going to take some time. So, yeah, what I'm going to do just before I do fill them up, I'm going to test this system out. I'm going to flick this off, and we should see all the repeaters going off. And then I'm going to flick it on again. We should get some TNT drops over there. And we should literally get, once these are full of TNT, a whole field filled with lit TNT blowing up this entire thing. It's going to look super epic. But right now, I've got the tedious job in filling every single one of these dispensers with TNT. And that, to be fair, does look pretty nice. Just look at that. I'm going to take a screenshot. Alright, so one thing we do have to do is remove all these. So I'm going to do that before I start placing all the TNT. And yeah, we are pretty much ready to start blowing this thing up. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm thinking it's going to take around about 20 minutes for me to add all of the TNT if I consistently do it. It didn't take like 20 minutes. It took more like an hour and a half just placing TNT. So yeah, that took absolutely ages. Now I'm just going to double check that these are full. Alright, there is some in here. I think we should have enough. Let me just top this one up just in case. I think we should be good. Some of the land's already been blown out, so I think we should be alright with that much. Now, before I do any exploding, I want to just have a little look around under here, like for stuff like this, for example. I have no idea why I've got all of this here, but I'm going to take it and, yeah, make sure it's safe. Just so I don't lose it. I mean, iron's quite decent. I mean, it's easy enough to get. But I don't want to waste it, so I'm just going to break all this. And, yeah, I'll probably come back. That, I have no idea what's in there. That can just be destroyed. Anything else? I'm thinking bits like this, just to be safe as well. We want to knock down, just in case it's too high. I don't want any explosions going anywhere. Other than that, I think we're good to go. You know what? I think I am just going to let that iron get destroyed. I mean, we managed to save some. Let's go and empty our inventory over here. More little fly around just to double check there's no high blocks or anything like that. Like there is a high block just there. We should probably get rid of that. And yeah, I think we're good to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position myself near the lever. And now here it goes. This is the moment where we finally pull the lever. All of this work has come to this moment. And then afterwards, we just got to destroy it all. But, I mean, it will all be worth it. So, I mean, I could kind of do with removing these so I could see it a little bit better. So, I'm going to do that. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's do this. Oh, damn. The lag's insane. Oh, my God. Wow. That was insane. Alright, we've got some stray bits, which I may have to remove via pickaxe. And we also have some water over here, which I need to fix. Or that could get really badly worse. Oh! We've also got a little bit of damage. Dude! We have a little bit of damage. No! No. This is the worst thing that could have happened. Damn it. I wonder what happened for this damage to happen. Alright, I've fixed the repair. And hopefully we won't get any problems again. I'm going to double check down here just in case. Hopefully we won't get any more problems. I mean, fingers crossed. I'm just going to double check everywhere else. I mean, I think we're good apart from that one little problem, which is not so bad. So, let's continue to do this. Again, we can expect a little bit of lag like last time. Oh, damn. Just look at that. Wow. And I'm going to double check again because I don't want any damage. So, as it appears, I forgot one repeater, which is pretty decent that I checked again, right? And now we should be good to go. So, let's continue to do this. I've got to be more careful doing this than I thought. There's a lot more lag than I anticipated as well. Right, when I pull the lever this time, I'm going to turn around straight away and look like this. Oh my goodness gracious. That is insane! Wow, so much lags. That is so bad. Right, I'm going to sort out this water. Now, there is the odd little bit which I can get rid of, which I'm not that bothered about, but we're making pretty good progress. So let's get rid of the water. I also think what I'm going to do at some point during this mini-series in a series, I think I'm going to make this into a circle. I think it's going to look a lot better if it was rounded off rather than have all these pointy corners. I mean, yeah, I think that's something to think about in the future. But right now, let's try and get the initial bit of this perimeter complete. Alright, there's some water over here. Oh, wow. And even TNT was blown up. Still. I didn't even notice this water. Ideally, we want to be getting rid of the water straight away. That way, we don't have to wait around for it to kind of flow down like this. So, I'm just going to have to wait here, wait for it to flow down. And it won't affect the TNT explosions. You can see this is kind of a high point. Whereas over there's, it's all kind of the same level now. Alright, whilst we still got a little bit of sunlight, I'm going to do one more. So, let's wait till they're all off. Pretty sure that they're all off. And go. Boom. Oh my goodness gracious. That is insane. The lag is quite bad. Dude, that is so worth it though. Look how much we have got. Right, I'm going to go to bed and we'll continue. Over here, there seems to be a few TNTs going off extra. So maybe I'll do a little fly around just to... Oh my goodness gracious. So the corners, for some reason, I'm not loading in. So I've got to make sure to get the corners every time. But other than that, we're alright. Right, back to the lever. And I'm really hoping right now that I put enough TNT in all of these. Damn, I am so hoping that that has been enough. I mean, I'm sure it has, right? Let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to go and do the corners first. So walk over here a little bit. And then I'm going to walk over this way. Yes, it is a little bit laggy. Ideally, we wanted it to do it all at the same time. I think maybe that's why we had a little bit of breakage on the system over here. Maybe some of them exploded and then threw some of them in the air. So I'm just going to have to keep checking. Everything's looking alright though. So let's just continue this system. Oh damn. That looks crazy. Literally, if I was to do 2 levers at the same time. Oh my god. There would be so much lag. Should I do it? I'll try pull the lever twice at the same time. Right. 1, 2. Oh my god. That could be really bad. We could have just messed stuff up really badly. Oh my god, there was so much lags. That is absolutely insane. Look how much we've got rid of already. I am so happy right now. I've noticed a little bit of water over here. I'm not actually bothered about anything that we, like, collect from this because, yeah, it's not really going to come in handy for me anyway. So I can just get rid of it. But damn, this is going better than I expected. We've only had 1 breakage so far. So that's not bad. We just got rid of this little bit of spillage. I think there's a little bit more spillage. And I think we should be good to go. And another one. Oh, damn. Oh, my elytra turned off because of the lag. I wanted to see what it looked like. Oh, my God. I probably shouldn't have done that. Hopefully my elytra don't turn off this time. Oh, wow. This is insane. Oh, my God. That was insane. Wow. How the hell did this creeper survive down here? Dude. How have you survived? Let's do this. And, yeah, let's do this. Make sure everything's blown up. Oh, I do not want to fall without my wings. That was a little bit crazy. So, let's do this again. I'm going to walk over the grid just to make sure everything is blowing up. In fact, I'll do a little fly down there. Right, let's go again. I'm going to walk this way this time. And then I'm just going to go across and, you know, just do a little fly down. Make sure everything's falling. Straight back up to do it again. I might do a double one this time. So, there's one. There's two. Oh, wow. The lag was insane then. Alright, I'm going to go down to make sure everything's blown up. Yeah, the lag on that was absolutely insane. We have about done it, though. We're about on the same level as that now. So, I've just got a few more pieces of lava to do. And then we'll get rid of the rest of the TNT. And, yeah, we've completed it. I mean, technically speaking, if I was in an update prior to 1.18, then yeah, we would have completed it. So, we're back up to the lever, and like I said, we're very, very close to being around about the same height. So, I think we're just basically getting rid of any TNT that's left. So, there's about 8 goes left, so that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to pull it like this until we have no TNT left. Although, I don't want it to completely lag out. That would be awful. Alright, let me keep going. Dude, it looks absolutely insane. And I'm definitely going to check because I haven't been checking. So, a little bit of lava over there, not too bad. And I think we're all on the same height now. Look at that. Look how flat this is. Jeez Louise. Maybe we can get it all flat. Maybe it does go a little bit lower. Let's see if we can get it any lower than this. I'm just going to very quickly sort out this lava for the final time. There are a few little stray bits like this, which I'm going to get rid of right now. Because, yeah, I may as well just get rid of them so it's 100% clear down here. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie, but this is actually a pretty good job. I mean, look at that. That is pretty nice. Let's get rid of the last few pieces of TNT in the dispensers. And it should clear things up nicely. We'll do one last double one. Let's turn that off. Turn it on. And again. Oh, God, the double one. Look at that. So much lag. Absolutely insane. And this should be the last piece now. So let's throw that. Let's fly down there and see what the damage is. Wow. It looks super awesome. It's actually way flatter than I thought it would be. I'm just going to double check that there's no more TNTs anywhere. Oh, there's still some flying out. Right, so some of them may have 64 in. I may have accidentally put 64 in because apparently some TNTs are still coming out places. Like over here. So I think some of these may have 64 TNTs in. Not to worry, I can just collect those as I go. But wow, we've actually done it. We've got half of a perimeter done. And that took absolutely ages. Way longer than I anticipated. So, I mean, we've done a really, really good job. That has been a fair bit of work complete. Let's have a look at the perimeter in the daytime. This is going to look awesome. Oh, damn. Look at that. And now, of course, the base is going to go in the middle. This is actually so much better than I imagined. We now are starting to expose some caves down here as well. I know there's a cave over here that actually links up to my old base if I go down there. So, that's pretty nice. Dude, this is absolutely insane. Wow. This is actually the first, like, perimeter I've actually managed to do. And, yeah, we've still got to do another half yet. But what I'm planning to do, instead of doing it all at once, because, yeah, it's quite a lot of work to do all at once. It's quite tedious, quite boring. What I'm planning to do is I'm just going to do this half. And then I'm going to do the next half at some point. But now what we've got is a good start to be able to start building the mega base as well. Damn, this thing looks so epic. As I said, at some point, I do want to round this off. But I think the plan is do this second layer first. And then all at once, I will round it off. I do have a plan to round it off. So I think that would look a lot better. But wow, I've actually managed to do half of it. That is super awesome. We're getting a lot of progress done here. Again, I'm going to start work on the mega base. But right now, that is all I've got time for today. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode of Simply Survival. I will catch you on the next one.